Have you ever felt stuck, like you're running on a treadmill, putting in all this effort, but going nowhere? You look at your life and think, is this it? Is this all there's ever going to be? Maybe it's a job that drains your soul, a relationship that's lost its spark, or a personal goal that always seems just out of reach. You tell yourself, tomorrow will be different. But tomorrow comes and it's just a repeat of today. I've been there. We've all been there. It's that frustrating, suffocating feeling of being trapped in a cycle you can't seem to break. And the hardest truth to swallow, the one that can be a little tough to hear, is this: nothing changes until you do. It's so easy to look outside of ourselves for the source of our problems. We blame our boss, our partner, the economy, our bad luck. And while external factors definitely play a role, waiting for the world to change before you do is like waiting for a ship at an airport. Maybe it starts with feeling stressed after work. That stress leads to scrolling endlessly on your phone for hours, which leads to going to bed late. Then you wake up tired, grab a sugary coffee and a donut for a quick energy spike, only to crash a few hours later, feeling even more stressed and unproductive. And so the cycle repeats. Take a moment, really think about it. What are the patterns in your life that are holding you back? This is your aha moment, the point where you say, okay, I see it. I see the loop. Once you've identified the cycle, the next step is to break the habits that fuel it. Habits are the building blocks of our lives. They are the automated scripts our brain runs to conserve energy. That's why they're so hard to change. Trying to quit a bad habit cold turkey is like trying to stop a speeding train with your bare hands. It usually doesn't end well. This is a concept James Clear talks about in his book Atomic Habits. Every habit has three parts: a cue, a routine, and a reward. The cue is the trigger that starts the habit. The routine is the habit itself. The reward is the benefit you get from it. Let's go back to our example. The cue is feeling stressed. The routine is mindless scrolling. The reward is a temporary distraction from that stress. To break this, you don't fight the cue. The stress is still there. Instead, you change the routine. When you feel that stress cue, what's a different routine you could choose? Maybe it's a 10-minute walk outside. Maybe it's listening to your favorite pump-up song. Now, this brings us to the most exciting part, breaking the limits. The cycles and habits we live in create a box around us. This box is made of limiting beliefs. I'm not smart enough. I'm not disciplined enough. I'm too old to start something new. People like me don't succeed. These are just stories we tell ourselves. They might have started from something someone said to us as a child or a failure we experienced in the past. But over time, we've repeated them so often that we believe they are absolute truths. They are not. They are the invisible walls of our comfort zone. Breaking your habits is the physical act of punching a hole in those walls. Every time you choose the walk over the scroll, you are sending a message to your brain. I am not a person who is controlled by my impulses. I am a person who is disciplined. I am in charge. Every time you choose a healthy meal over junk food, you're telling yourself, I am a person who values my health and my body. Every time you spend an hour working on your dream project instead of watching another episode, you're affirming, I am a creator. My goals are important, and I am capable of achieving them. You are literally changing your identity, one small action at a time. They can't survive when confronted with the reality of your new actions. There will be days when you fall back into old patterns. You'll eat the junk food. You'll skip the workout. You'll scroll for 3 hours straight. And that's okay. That is part of the process. The old you would see this as a failure. The old you would say, see, I knew I couldn't do it. I might as well just give up. But the new you, the you that understands this process, will see it differently. You'll see it as a data point. You'll ask, okay, why did that happen? Was I extra tired? Was I feeling particularly lonely? And you'll learn from it. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. It's about getting back up one more time than you fall down. It's about choosing the new path 51% of the time. Over weeks, months, and years, that 51% compounds into a life you wouldn't even recognize today. So, I want you to look at your life again. But this time, don't look at it with a sense of resignation. Look at it with a sense of possibility. See the cycles not as chains, but as puzzles to be solved. See the habits not as character flaws, but as outdated software that's ready for an upgrade. And see the limits not as walls, but as starting lines. The change you're craving won't magically appear. It will be built with every conscious choice to do something different. It will be built in the small, seemingly insignificant moments of your day. The decision to drink a glass of water first thing in the morning. The decision to read 10 pages of a book. The decision to take a deep breath instead of reacting in anger. Nothing changes until you do. So, what's it going to be? Are you going to wait for the world to hand you the life you want, or are you going to start building it yourself? One broken habit, one new choice, one shattered limit at a time. Thanks so much for watching. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you build your best life. Let me know in the comments one small change you're going to make this week. Let's do this together.